Good morning. This is Alexandra Dest, CEO of Willow, Investments for Loving Change. And this morning, I want to talk to you about our thoughts, my feelings around what's transpiring today. Today is the 18th of March, 2020, and I am calling into my feeling that the structures are actually coming under question today. The structures of capitalism, which have been very flawed for so many years, are starting to fold. I think most of us can actually feel something, whether we're feeling fear or anticipation, excitement even, about maybe finding a different way on this planet. There is a part of you that I believe knows that it's very different this time. Certainly, I feel that as well. This is why I have this message today, because as someone who's worked with the markets for 33 years, I have always felt that they were flawed. And they're flawed because I believe that greed has gotten way out of hand. And at the corporate level, and even at the individual level, I feel that we've lost our way, and we've lost our way to our truth. And our truth is not so much what is on the external world, but really what's inside of ourselves. So this time is calling us to slow down, be with our family, and be more centered. The question for me is, how are we going to navigate the next phase of our lives? Are we going to go into panic and into a place of for me and not for the whole? This, to me, is our greatest opportunity as a human family to actually come from a very different perspective than what we have for way too many years. This is actually easier said than done, and I actually think that we are going to be confronting many of our own issues in this process, our issues of fear, our issues of lack, our issues of shutting down to love, our issues of wanting for ourselves as a matter of survival, as opposed to really allowing ourselves to open fully to the possibilities that this moment in our history can give to us. So do you respond by shutting down, or are you going to respond by opening up to the possibilities? Opening up to the possibilities, to me, is about opening up to love. But again, yeah, I love you. No, it's different than just that. It's opening up to the connection that we truly have with even strangers, not just your family. So in what way will you come home to yourself in this process? The period that we're going through now, I believe, is going to require an open, loving heart for us to finally survive. You see these healthcare professionals working with these people currently, and it's my understanding that in Italy, many of these have died or they're in critical condition. They are giving selflessly to the people they are serving. I wonder what it would be like for all of us to give selflessly to each other. I really wonder what kind of world we would create if we did such a thing. I want that. I want the net effect of what that could actually be and feel like. I'm not trying to scare people and make them afraid, but I really think now is the time for us to step up in a completely different way than we have for decades. And I, for one, want to be part of a solution rather than part of a problem. So I'm asking you to join me on what it might look like to give selflessly to another, and what it might look like to give from a true center of love. I think these next period ahead is going to come down to simplicity. We've made our lives very complex. Simplicity, I think, is going to be the answer here. That's hard for me to say because there are so many things I like and love in my life, but I think that's really what it's about here. And simplicity is easy for me in the sense that I love love. I can't say that I've always done a good job at it. That's truth. So don't respond by shutting down. Don't respond by pushing things away, having your own terror. But know that we need each other in the most desperate way, not just in this crisis, but in life. We're not meant to be shut down and shut away. And this is why I believe the system is failing, because we failed to do what we really are supposed to be doing. Perhaps take this time of where we're slowing down to start to discover what that might be for you. Blessings to all of you, and thank you. I wish you great health and abundance of all kinds.